I'd probably imagine, looking at all that, we are halfway done. Hello my geeky guys and gals, welcome back to Her Story. I'm your host Mars Geek. Are you ready to do some sleuthing? Because I am. What do you mean you're not? You clicked on the video to start watching, didn't you? If you don't want to go sleuthing like I do right now, I mean there's other videos to go and watch. There are plenty of other videos on my channel for you to go and watch. As long as you watch one of my videos and no one else's videos, I don't mind. Don't feel like it's cheating on me. Don't cheat on me, please. I'm begging you. Sorry if I'm just a little emotional right now. I don't know why. Welcome back to Her Story. I'm your host, Mars Geek. I've got my notes all ready to go. Let's get back into this. So, I know that we had quite a bit to do. I got quite a few search terms that I got written down that I wanted to search for. I've now got them in alphabetical order. Squeeze on me. As soon as the video starts, barely 1 minute in. Hiccups again. Great. So first one was about I mentioned a keyword which was just ask, although I can't remember why I put it down. It must be significant somehow, so screw it, let's just say ask and see what comes up. Oh, there's three new ones. 6 entries, but obviously we're only limited to 5 for some derp reason even. Right, play. See what you gotta say on this one.
No, he was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask him out for me. We had our first date at the Odeon in North End. We went to see Whiskey Business. I had on my one best dress. Simon paid. He bought me a whisper, and I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth.
Yeah. So for anyone that doesn't know, Odeon was a line of theatres in Britain for a long while between the 80s and 90s and I think early 2000s as well. I think there's still a few dotted around the country now, but not as many as there used to be. The last Odeon cinema, as we call it in Britain, the last Odeon that I went to was... oh man. When Batman Returns first came out. That's how long. That is a stupid ass long time. I feel old now. It wasn't the last time I went to the theatre though. The last time that I can remember going to the theatre, I can't even remember what it was I went to see. Man, even then, that's roughly about 10 to 15 years ago. Oh, that sounds nuts. I haven't seen a good theatre movie for a long time. Okay. So, she's saying there that he, probably meaning Simon again, is as shy as she is. Ooh, okay, I'm not sure if that's going to be significant, but let's put that down in the list of notes to ask later on. But next, let's go to this one. It might have not even been significant because he didn't do the little flash thing at the end. You know what I mean? She's the reflection of the guy that's working on this computer.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to ask me about my sex life? I mean, isn't that private?
Well then, that was actually one of the questions that I had put down. So we've obviously got to ask about sex later on. Hopefully she's not going to go into too graphic a detail. Otherwise, well, mind you, then again, YouTube's already restricted me because of its stupid fucking advertiser-friendly crap. Fuck you, YouTube. It's not going to stop me doing it, though. Alright, let's see what this one's going to do.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. And they get on so well.
Who's
Unless
Eric
it was something
again?
to do with work.
Oh, his boss,
Simon
I
was being
think.
too much of a perfectionist. But, I don't know. You should ask Diane.
That wasn't even significant either. I'm picking up that only significant clips are the ones where once the clip's finished, that flash of a reflection comes up at the end. If it doesn't come up, I don't think it's majorly significant, and these clips only serve for you to try and pick up something else which might be significant to search for in order to actually get a significant clip. If you know what I mean. Because I don't know what I mean. If you know what I mean, please tell me in the comments below. Cheers, thank you, love you. Okay, so we've asked all we has to ask about ask. Next one was about confession. We've got to see nothing? Okay, what about confess? It's just that one anyway. Okay, right, so don't ask. Confess is only one. What about love life? 9. Okay. Love. Ooh, you see, significant. Because it does seem to be tagging... Oh, actually, I wonder. It does seem to be tagging on exact quotes for search. Just like what a search engine would be like. Not a meta search engine like what Google is. I'm talking about an actual search term that you've got to put it in exactly how you want to search for. If the computer doesn't actually match that up precisely, it's going to say, no, that's not an exact match. I'm not going to include that in. So let's try speech search of love life. Still nothing. Alright, go back to love then. Love thy neighbour.
Thanks. Please find Simon. I love him so much.
At the end of the interview? No. That's the end. Well, no, it can't be. Because the time there is June the 18th, 1994. Before July the 1st, where she had character switch. It's the best way I can describe it right now, because we don't exactly know what's caused her to switch from this really innocent sounding woman that's really concerned about Simon to this overly confident, really brash, really abrasive woman that's turned ever since July the 1st. So that's the only thing I can really say about that. Let's see what this one's got to say.
I mean, he was...
See, this is 7 days later.
Simon. He was so nice to everyone. He loves me.
Yeah, so love search term is just sound like it's coming back to how she feels that the love life is between him and her.
Cute. You must love them very much. What ages are they?
Children. Alright. That obviously wasn't. That was talking about my character's children, or the interviewer's children. And that's it. Okay, I thought there were more than that. Okay, never mind. Not really picking up a lot on anything this time round. Next one, I've got down in the notes just simply as secret. I think I do recall something that was a major search term to use in the previous video. I can't remember because it's been a long time since I last played it. I should be doing these more often. But at least there is one new one and 47 seconds long, so this one might be a significant video.
When we worked together, we would send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book, the knock code. Something prisoners of war would use. We'd tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor.
So an offshoot of Morse code or something.
Dad thought we had mice. We couldn't find any. Bought a cat anyway.
No, that one's not a significant one, but it did come up with knock code. Did I do a search of code before? No. That was the first time. So there's that one was kind of significant in the way that I was trying to portray earlier on. It hasn't come up with that reflective flash at the end of the video to denote that it's important to the investigation. But it did reveal another clue, the knock code, which I don't think I've searched for before. So that might lead on to another video file which is significant and important to the investigation. So we'll try that one. Knock code. Cock code. It'd be good if I could fucking spell properly. Nick code. Yeah, great. I've got a cock code, but that's nothing for YouTube to know about. Actually, no. No codes at all. Alright, never mind. Nothing for the knock code. The next one. Sex life. Yeah. Following on from the love life. Maybe this might have something. You see, it's got 2 on there. What about 9 entries? Well, it's got 3 on there. Let's see what these are going to say. Because sex life might actually bring up the same ones anyway.
Are you married? How is your sex life?
She's pleasantly pissed, which, to be honest, I don't really blame her, because it is kind of an impersonal thing. But she's got to understand that she is under a police investigation for a murder right now, so she needs to be more looser about it, more understanding. So let's see what this one's got to say.
Our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
Mm-hmm. She's still holding it in.
You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
Ooh, music? No. That's not significant. Let's go back to sex life with a snake. Yeah, those are the same, so not a great deal, in all honesty. But we are uncovering more clips. I'd probably imagine, looking at all that, we are halfway done. I'm not sure how much further we've got to go. Now, I do recall this one. I put down on the notes just simply as suspicious. And I do recall in a previous video that she is giving that vibe of being a suspicious person, whether that was the interviewer's officer's suspicion towards her or her suspicion towards something else. So we'll put this in and see what we get up. Just one new one. Oh, I can't remember what those 2 are anyway, but we'll only play the new ones.
I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do, to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple.
Then she went out to Edinburgh.
I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow and
Glasgow,
missing,
okay.
I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Mary's.
Wait, what? She said that she thought it would distract us from what was important. That to me sounds like that she does know more than what she's letting on. Hold on, I gotta play that one back again.
I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do, to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Mary's.
Oh, you're weird. You are just so weird. Why did she say that? Why did she say that she thought her saying that she went to Glasgow would distract us from the thing that's important? There is suspicion about her. There's definite suspicion. And the other one I put down was shy. Can't remember why. Let's try it anyway. There is one new one. See what we got to say for that.
When I was at school, I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I did a paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything, though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
No flicker, so that's not majorly important either. I'm sure there's something that's being said in there that's significant towards it, but I can't put my finger on it right now. I would not make a good detective, would I? No. Okay, so what we've got so far, we have gone through in today's video so far. Ask, confess, confession, what you want to say, love, being love life, secret, sex, suspicious, shy, and not code, which didn't actually yield anything. But I'm really focused on what she said earlier about not where she was trying to distract us from what was important. Did I actually search for important before? I probably actually know what, I'm going to search it on my notes because it'll be easier. Import? No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't search for important because import didn't come up. So, ooh, here we go.
Yeah, we were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them. It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The train wasn't quite as long, though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car.
Okay, the one that I was looking into there was photos. So maybe that might come up with something once I've searched, watched these other videos as well.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Really not sure about that one. Let's try this other one for 47 seconds.
It's like I told you before, I drove. I took the car and drove. I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys. I just drove north. I wanted to think there's some space between me and them. Everything I told you before is true. I stopped at Glasgow. I was tired, exhausted. I pulled out and I hit a car. My car was okay, but I was worried about the baby, so I went to A&E to get the okay. Everything was fine. Slept in the car. When I woke, I tried to call Hannah from a payphone. She wasn't answering. And then I decided to drive back. I had decided that she was more important to me than Simon.
Hold on now. Detective Sergeant, what's that achievement for? Okay, what I'm picking up on there now is she drove up to Glasgow on the night of Simon's murder. So now this is the point of her personality that's not yet changed. She's still the same woman that she was before. So she went up to Glasgow. I mean, that's her story right now. Key in the name. That's that's her story right now. She went up to Glasgow at the night of his murder. But now she just said that she went to Glasgow again, and this is on July the 3rd, after July the 1st, which is the new personality coming through. So why did she, the new personality, go to Glasgow? She's still saying it in the past tense as well. Oh, squeeze on me. Hiccups again. I love you. So is she recalling that same trip, but now thinking it's herself, this new personality? Baby girl, what have you hiding? But anyway, photos. I want to check on that one. Let's come up with one. What about if I just do singular? Still the same one. Right, let's see what this one's got to say.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though.
Hey, I've seen this one.
But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
Okay, I've been trying to look for scar in my list of notes. The only scar that comes up is the letters SCAR in the word miscarriage, even if you pronounce it fucking right. But as far as the actual word on its own is concerned, scar, I've not searched for that one before. What about injury? I've not searched for that. Okay, so we might have another couple of potential leads on here. So first one I'm going to do is scar, and then injury, so make sure I've got those written down. So now, if I look for scar, not from the Lion King, doesn't show up anyway. What about injury? That to me should at least be something significant. You did. Wait a minute. Hold on a moment. Let me just go back to the other one and replay this one again.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
So I thought I was onto something there when she mentioned about scar and glass, because the murder weapon was a shard of glass, but it was slit across his throat. I thought that could have been linked into the injury somehow. Obviously not. Well, we do have a little ways gone on there. And now again, once more at a loss. And I've been recording now for 25 minutes. I don't want to keep it for too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here again. And then once I've done, I'm going to get some time by myself to review the videos that I've made so far and see if I can pick up anything new again and see where I can go from there. So unfortunately, this is like one of the series where it's going to drag on for a very long time. But then again, police work can take damn near years to get a result from something so what might be insignificant. The smallest detail might sun the surface after 3 years later after the initial event. So I am feeling that while it is only a simulator, it's only a game, it does give a little insight about how police officers and the investigations, what they do, might work. I mean, it's not exactly the same, obviously, because we're not going through paperwork and go, okay, right, we've got this bit of evidence, how does it tie to that piece of evidence? there's a person there that's of interest, are they linked to these in any which way, shape or form? You're not actually building up the case to go for a prosecution, but in a similar sense you're still recreating, you're still rebuilding this case from this database thing that we've got to put back together. So it is similar in a strange way, but not the exact same thing as building up a fresh new case. So it does give a little bit of insight as far as I'm concerned about how investigations and searching and all this good work that they do, how it's really done. So hats off to police forces throughout the country and throughout the world that does this kind of work, that sits down on the asses for a long time, staring at screens, staring at paperwork, staring at evidence, and just racking their brains for hours, days, probably even weeks on end to try and find what's significant and what's not. So hats off to you guys and gals. I've got a lot of love and a lot of respect for police officers of the world. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, my geeky guys and gals. Do all that good YouTube stuff. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't. Smack a comment down below if you want your voice heard. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Anyway, so yeah, smack a comment down below if you want your voice heard, and if you want to know when the next video is coming out, smack the subscribe button and the bell icon to be part of the notification squad, and I'll see you in the next video. So bye bye for now.
Dominator.
It might be just me going crazy, and it might just be this game that's playing sounds in the background. I don't know what's real or what's fake anymore.